Hello and welcome to Titanium ADI training. My name's Helen and I'm working as an instructor down in Bognor Regis, West Sussex. I've got together with Deane ADI, who sat next to me, because we thought that we would pool our brains basically, and we wanted to devise a new system or a better system for training people to become driving instructors. Okay then, Chris, so what makes us think that our system is better?
Well, one of the main things we find as trainers is that a lot of the time PDIs struggle with the Part 3 because they can't adapt to the different scenarios that an SE might put in front of them and the way they play different pupils. When they do qualify, they then go on to struggle with as ADIs to train learners or teach learners.
Why is that, Chris?
Well, they come across different characters, different scenarios. People have different needs. They learn in different ways. And the problem is that a lot of these PDIs that do go on to qualify, they haven't fully learned how to use things like the core competencies correctly, how to structure a lesson, how to use Q&A correctly. So because they don't know how to use it, they think everything's going to happen like a Part 3 test. In actual fact, it doesn't. So they need to know how to apply those different techniques, if you like.
When you say techniques, are you talking about skills as well?
Yeah, it's a skill set to becoming an ADI. Becoming a driving instructor isn't just about passing a preset test. It's not about half hour sat in a car with an examiner who's going to role play somebody who perhaps has driven a car and moved off and stopped, but today he wants to turn left and right at junctions. He will role play a set pupil, but the thing is, if you had that same examiner and that same preset test, 20 minutes later he could play a totally different pupil, and the test would go a totally different route.
So what's the problem with the videos that are currently available then?
Well, a lot of them are PST centred, preset test centred, so
right.
The guys, they watch them and they think, right, this is how that person deals with that scenario at that given time.
So are you saying then, sorry to interrupt you, are you saying that they don't fully understand the tools and how to use them?
Yeah, they don't know how to use them.
Right.
What they do instead...
So they're rehearsing the PSTs?
Yeah, they're rehearsing the PSTs.
But they don't have the knowledge?
Right. No, they don't.
Right.
That's the problem. For example, you might be doing progress and hesitancy. The examiner will pull up at the white lines. He hasn't looked for a safe gap and he doesn't move off. And instead of the PDI jumping straight in there with the correct core competencies, they have to sit there and think, well, what did he do in that video the other day? And so there's a delay, and then they panic because they might not quite remember exactly. And if the answer comes back differently to what they saw in the videos they've been watching time and time again,
throws them off.
It throws them off because they don't know how to deal. So that's why we've developed a different method.
Good. Pause.
So every one of you that is sat there watching this video will have a different requirement, a different need. You might be at a different stage in your training. So we want to offer training that's tailored to your needs. It may be you're looking for pay-as-you-go. Pay-as-you-go is a great option because you're not tied to anything. You're not paying somebody £1,200 to teach you to become a driving instructor, and then 4 or 5 hours into your training you suddenly realise you just can't stand the person, you don't understand them, you're not getting anything from them. So pay-as-you-go is a great option. We do offer, if you want to come and have an intensive course, that's available too. So really we tailor things around you. We can also recommend, we know that at the moment people ring us up and say, well, I'm in Scotland and I want to train with you. Well, that's a 5-6 hour drive, so really it's not realistic for them to come to me. And
although it is now,
well,
because we are going to recommend some bed and breakfast.
Yeah, they could definitely come down and that they can stay in the local area. That's not a problem that's why we're offering these different packages. So somebody that wants to do that might want to come, instead of just doing a 2-hour session, they might come for a weekend, a long weekend, something like that. So all those things are an option. All you've got to do really, the first port of call is to get in touch and have a chat. because you might think you want certain needs, and after you've had a little chat with us, you might go away and be thinking completely differently. We're very honest, we're very open, we don't muck about, we say what it is, and what you see is what you get. So
And
get in touch.
just get in touch by phone or email, and the address is on the website, and we look forward very much to helping you.
Yeah, and if you don't come to us, there's no reason why you can't get in touch. You'll find areas of the website. Get in touch, we're here to help. You don't have to be training to get advice. Take care, see you soon in car.
Bye.